We believe outdoor living should be a seamless extension of your home and a place for friends and family to create lifelong memories together. Join us as we share designer tips and tricks on how to transform your backyard into a place you'd absolutely love.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Behind the Design. My name is Joseph, lead designer here at MasterPLAN Outdoor Living.
And my name's Becky, Director of Operations. And today in our segment Behind the Design, we wanted to chat a little bit about swimming pools. So that's everything with details and tips and tricks and shape and layout and all of that. So we can help you in your journey if you're interested in installing a swimming pool at your home.
So initially the client came to us with a thought. I want a pool in the backyard, but I have a huge slope. How do I place the pool? What size? What features make sense in the overall setup here? So first things first was determining the size of how they're going to be using the pool. Do you want a deep end? Do you want a diving board in some of those features? And again, how that really relates to the overall size of the pool is crucial. Making sure that, again, if they wanted a deep end, that proper depth for the diving as well. But they didn't want the diving board in general. So we talked about, okay, how are we going to enter into the pool with larger steps into the shallow end, and then an opportunity for a sun shelf to have two sunbathing chairs that sink in the water. So if you didn't want to be fully wet, you can still have an opportunity to sit down and get partially wet in the overall setup. Really staying true to the shape of the pool, more natural shape pool into this backyard, and not have any straight lines. So when you think of pools in general, you can think of straight lines, curvature. In this project with the sloped backyard and so many other straight lines on the house, and then even straight lines on the pavilion, we wanted to complement that with the curvature of a custom shaped pool.
Give it a little variety, right?
Exactly, yep. And making sure that, again, no two areas of this pool are the same, depending on where you're sitting, like we are in the shallow end, or if you're sitting in the sun shelf area, or even the deep end, that you get a different view of the backyard and a different perspective. And at the same time, not being closed off. If somebody were in the hot tub or in the pavilion, you still have great conversations with someone, and there's really no walls to block those areas off. One thing that you'll notice in determining the features of this pool was that there's no obtrusive handrails, stainless steel handrails. The way you can get around that is by having a beautiful set of steps in the shallow end, and then also a ledge in the deep end. As long as there's an egress in the deep end to get out, you don't have to have those handrails there, of course. So keeping it super seamless and a beautiful connection to the stamped concrete patio.
And to compound off of that, while you have the sun shelves and the ledge to complement the pool and for the egress, with the stamped concrete patio, you can see a complementer with the lids, the skimmer lids, which are in the patio. They're called Pour A lids, which means they're not plastic. Essentially, they're plastic underneath, but the stamped concrete company will actually pour concrete into the lid so it blends into the patio. You have your two finger holes so that you can lift it up, move it to the side and access your skimmer, and then put it back so it blends right in. So it really is about the fine details for your designer space. And someone paying attention to those details for you is going to make all the difference to make your backyard feel very intentional and very cohesive.
Another thing to note in this backyard is the patio connection to the pool itself. So sometimes in the old way of doing pools and always having a different type of material, a different coping around the ledge. In this project in Palmerton, Pennsylvania, we have that stamped concrete cantilever right to the edge of the pool, so it's a nice seamless transition. You don't have a necklace of a different type of material around that pool. It keeps things simple. You're not introducing a completely different material and trying to match certain things of the home. It's just one layer goes straight across. It's a little less harsh on the eyes as well.
And it also doesn't give it the opportunity to shift apart. In our freeze-thaw cycles in Pennsylvania, sometimes you'll see that original collar around the pool and then the patio connecting to it, and over time you'll see a little shift happen. So you need surgery to correct that problem, to redo a patio. But when you have the seamless transition right up to the cantilever of the pool, that's not something you have to worry about.
And one last thing to wrap things up here in this design focused video is the liner itself. This is a custom liner pool. There's so many different options out there with whether you go with custom liner or concrete pool in general. This decision here to keep things a little bit softer on the feet with the liner system was the way to go for these clients here in Palmerton.
Absolutely. So if you are thinking about installing a swimming pool at your home, if you're interested in what an outdoor living design could look like for you, reach out to us at MasterPLAN. You can go to our website, which is mymasterplan.com, to take a look at our portfolio. We have some case studies if you like to do your research, some really beautiful photography, a little bit about our process too. And if that really sits well with you and you're really interested in chatting, I'm the voice on the other end of the phone. So if you send in a contact form or call the office, you'll be chatting with me. And we would absolutely love to connect and help guide you in your journey for outdoor living. So if you're interested in building your last backyard first, reach out to MasterPLAN.